Hello, I'm Ren, X-Men Carded X, or Connor, and welcome to Paintvember Day 5. I have been just keeping off on this sort of stuff for a really long time. This one's going to be a much shorter video because I mainly just get into the shading and stuff of it. I'm kind of showing off parts of the miniature here and just going through. I really liked how these Space Marines and stuff turned out for sure. I do wish that I did more with them, but at the same time, I feel like the minimal amount that I had done isn't too terrible. Uh, I do paint some of the lenses and everything this time as well. Almost forgot about that, painting this thing red. You just get a zoom in on my fingers as I try to do all this stuff. And probably for most of the stuff in the future for Paintvember and stuff like that, I am going to just keep it to one miniature for the most part, unless it has any sort of different designs or anything on it. Just so that way it's not uh, overladen the entire rest of the thing. So here I'm just shading the boots into the little creases of the knee pads and stuff like that to give it that kind of depth to it. Some of these turned out pretty good. Shading is not my strong suit for the most part, so I think a whole bunch of the time I wind up doing over shading and stuff like that, and it really just gunks up what I'm trying to show off in that moment. But it turned out okay. I do get, I think, highlights next episode on the sixth one, and that'll be the final one for the Space Marines at least. Um, and that's whenever I was like, I'm happy with these. I think they're okay. So look forward to seeing that. And then after the Space Marines, because we're so close to the next actual batch that I had painted, we have a group of Tyranids, a group of Termagants, I think it is, because they're the little gun guys. Those guys, horrible pain in the ass to to paint. I'll be real with you. It was a solid, I think, week and a half, 2 weeks or something to paint 10 of them, which is mainly my own fault because I didn't do it correctly. That's on me. I forgot to put a little thing there. It'll be fixed in editing. It's fine. I'm just throwing more shading across the metal pieces and stuff with Nuln Oil and things like that. I got all the casings on the base and some of those other things. Just looking at it again, I'm like, some of these could definitely be cleaner. I feel as though I just didn't do the grandest job, but these are for me and not for, like, if someone paid me to paint. So it's not that big of a deal for myself, at least. It did wind up just being a whole bunch of shading, though. In total, I think it took me probably about, oh man, I don't know. This one was probably like hour 30 minutes or so because I think I had to work out this day. So it was just shading as much as I could and then being done with it so I didn't have to worry about it, which is not bad. Oh man, I do love the Terminators. I love how the Terminators wound up. Here I show off all the dudes, I believe, close up my paint, clean my brush off, give them a little once over to make sure that they're close to what I want them to be. And I don't, throughout Paintvember, I don't get into basing them yet. I don't know what I want to base them like, so I'm not going to do that until I know exactly what I want to do for that. Because I don't know if I want it to be snow related. I don't know if I want it to be just dirt and soil, or if I want to throw little bits of grass or something in there. Just assigning all my brush, sorting all that shit out. Moving stuff. Show off the miniatures. There we go. Finally showing off the miniature. See, it looks okay. Like, if you put that on the table, it wouldn't be that bad. One thing I do want to figure out is more freehanding stuff. I want to be able to get my own symbol. I need to figure out what type of symbol these guys would have actually on their shoulders and stuff like that. Right now, I just have the basic thing of marking them with the bronze for the knees and shoulders and stuff like that. So almost gonna try and figure out something that can discern them from others. I mean, they are blue, so I'm sure people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's ultramarines," blah blah blah, because of whatever, and that's fine with me because at the end of the day, they're my minis. I bought them, so that's not really up to other people to decide what the hell is going on. I guess stratagem wise, that's what would matter because it's not like custom stratagems are the play. I forgot to I forgot to vent the dudes here, so I'm just doing some quick adjustments. Just when you think you're finished painting, you have small adjustments you have to do all the time. But I think they turned out pretty good. Once I get the highlights in there, hopefully the camera picks up on it well. It'll be cool looking. I tried to flip them with my thumb, but it just did not work. All right, that was the last guy getting shown off. Thank you for watching, listening for this past little 5 minutes, and I'll see you in whatever is next. Take care.